This time at Home Spec Inspection, doing an inspection this morning, 3103 Castle Peak Avenue. Getting started a tad early this morning in the rain, snow. This is an ASHI inspection. ASHI is the American Society of Home Inspectors. Copy of ASHI Standards of Practice is given with the home inspection contract and is the contract. What we're looking for here, hopefully there aren't any, is any major electromechanical structural problems that may dissuade a buyer from buying the property. Looking for major issues. We're not looking for holes in screens or dandelions, okay? Although we may put the holes in the screens in the report, that's not what we're really looking for. We're looking for issues where maybe needing a new roof, furnace, electrical, major structural issues, stuff like that, okay? And if we do find issues that either an electrician, plumber, furnace guy, or structural engineer would discover, then we have the electrician, the plumber, the furnace guy, or the electrician come out to further evaluate. The reason for that is there's different ways of fixing the same problem. Different opinions, costs, and materials. My job is to find out if you have those issues, then you further evaluate it. I'm going to start on the roof and work my way down. This is a concrete tile roof. Of course, you can't get on these. We can, not only because they're wet and slick and all that, but if you walk on these, there's a real potential of breaking them. So the way I inspect them is with binoculars and a telephoto lens, and we look at them like that. The alternative to that, and a better way, is to actually have a professional roofer walk the roof. They have the proper equipment and know-how to walk on these without breaking them. Okay. I don't do that. So the very top roof is only going to be looked at. There's going to be some areas that aren't going to be able to be seen. Don't suspect any issues, probably just cracked tiles and stuff. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to start, put my ladder up here and see what it looks like. Okay, so this bees your roof. Concrete tile. Sometimes you get little hairline cracks, not a big deal. You can actually see how it's been cracked and patched there. Yeah, that's actually probably was by design, to be honest with you. It's hard to do those little valleys like that. Other than that, this slope looks fine. And then the top we're going to look at with binoculars from the street. Okay. You do have some lifting, flashing there, and around some other different areas here. Back up over there. The real problem with that is you can get driving rain to go up underneath there and can leak. So we'll have to take a look, see if we see any leaks inside the house there in the garage. I don't like not having gutters on the top deck. It constantly drips down there, wears out the fascia, and causes an overflow of water to the lower gutters when it really starts raining. And you can see how it kind of can leak on the siding there. This is a wood fiber siding. You see how it's splashing on the siding there? And it actually ends up rotting out the siding. So you can put gutters up there if you want and then take them to grade. These look pretty good. At least they're clean. What you can do is you can, want to make these last a little bit longer, you can scrape these up and put some paint in there, some galvanized paint if you want. Other than that, they look good. They probably leak here and there. Leaking these caulk joints here, and you just re-caulk those back up. The sloping section of the roof, see the little cracked ones up there? That's what they kind of do. I don't like them doing that, but might have been when they were walking on the roof when they were apparently making repairs. So it looks pretty good. You can see how it leaks down there and kind of gets issue with your fascia and your soffit. You can put gutters up there if you want. This siding is a wood fibered siding. You see, if you ever have any exposed areas, you need to caulk it or paint it because it will wick up and rot out just like wet newspapers. And you need to paint this every 7 years or so. And you need to go around every year and caulk the little areas like this. You don't want water getting behind there. What they call weeping siding here's humidity problem behind that. A little bulging out there too. So You need to paint this every 7 years, but you might want to have a contractor pull a board out and see what's going on behind there. See how much more we got of that. Find the end of your downspout here, underground extension. Over with this, we can't find the ends of these, so they can plug up and cause your sidewalk and your slabs to settle. Then you need to caulk all this area along through here too. They tried to caulk it, but it looks like it's not doing too good. Okay? Say gutters are notorious for leaking right there. You can caulk that in the inside if you want. Actually pretty dangerous. It's definitely against code. You can't do this. This is like a runway here, so it's slippery. Your dryer vent cleaned, it's stuck open. No issues here. You only have 150 amps, kind of wimpy, but I don't see any issues. Looks like you got 100 amps going to a sump panel in the basement. So I don't see any issues here. This ledger board for your deck isn't done right. First of all, you got some pretty wimpy little lag bolts or whatever those are. These are lag bolts that you should have used. And then you have to remove the siding to properly attach the ledger board. Then you have to flash the top so the water doesn't go down like it is there behind the ledger board and follow the holes in from the screws, and the whole thing fails. This is your refrigerant line for your AC. You need to seal up the big hole. And you need to put a rubber insulation sleeve on the suction line. Looks like the dog chewed on it. You want to cover your window wells to keep the water from going in there. Okay? Clean it out. You just don't want water going in. They got little covers that snap on here. Okay?
So that's gonna block the...
This is a sample they cut out of the siding for to see if this siding was involved in a class action lawsuit. You can check with the owner, see if they know anything about it. So the water's really not on the threshold apron to the garage. You can see the water stains coming in here. The water's going in here. Yep. And going up to the footers. And you just don't have enough slope on the slab here. This door is stuck closed here. Looks like it moved a little bit. And that little hole there underneath the garage door, that's how your mice get in, so you can seal that up if you want. This door is not closing by itself. It's supposed to be a self-closing fire door. Yeah, I recommend we put your washer and dryer, put rubber, not the rubber, but the stainless steel mesh hoses in here. Tend to break here if you don't. And you need to put a pan underneath your washer here so it doesn't leak all over the floor when they leak. Okay, up here in the attic, I don't see any real issues. A little bit of disturbed insulation. Somebody was walked up here and disturbed the insulation, so you have voids up here. I think they're up here fixing leaks. Okay, and we don't really know if these leaks of these big vent flute pipes have been correct. You see the water stains there, and big time on that one there too. So we're hoping they fixed them when they did the roof repairs. You can come up here and look. It's raining now, so it's not leaking now, so it must be fixed. So I don't see any issues up here. A little bit of disturbed insulation from them walking up here, making sure it's not leaking anymore, I guess. But it's raining out right now, and I don't see anything going on. So a little bit of a slow drain on the tub there. You can clean it out, hair in it. The crawl space doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty dry down here. What you can do if you want, you can seal this strip with a flashing strip. There's a company that does this. Make a little bit, seal a little bit tighter. Called Complete Basement Systems, but I don't see really any issues down here. So the furnace, you got, first of all, you got water stains. And I'm guesses, the hunch is, these water stains are caused from a leak in condensate system from your AC. I don't know if you can see that in there. And then a bunch of air leaks on the ductwork. I mean, you got freaking holes. This should have all been sealed up. We'll fire it up to check it out, and then you need to change your filters every month. And that's exactly how you put them in, sideways like that. Okay. Oh yeah. Put it in just like that, with the little arrow going that way. This is original hot water heater, so it's at the end of its useful life. Furnace is working the way it's supposed to. There's some water stains. You might have some condensate issues. Should really take this A-coil air conditioning unit out and have it cleaned too. That's pretty much the conclusion of the inspection at 3103 Castle Peak. That's it.